If there's one thing about Erica Kirk, she's going to take a situation that's a little bit weird and make it so much weirder every time. And listen, there was some rumors we covered. Allegedly, Erica Kirk was seen by two people, all allegedly, at the Beverly Hills Hotel on a date, getting a little handsy with Blake Wynn, the casino heir. All roads lead back to two different casino heirs and two different ties to two different men named Blake. But that's neither here nor there. We have a whole 60-part playlist on Erica Kirk and her scandalous debacles as of late, so you can check that out if you want to know more. But Erica Kirk is making all sorts of missteps with a recent rumor. There's a very real possibility that Erica Kirk accidentally just dismantled her entire trad wife persona with a single compulsive tweet when she could have just not tweeted anything at all. So watching her scramble to contain this Blake Wynn drama has been like watching Donald Trump take a bulldozer to the wing of the White House and reduce it all to rubble and shit. So whether she meant to drop that bombshell or she simply lost her mind in impulse control in the replies, it doesn't actually matter. Because what matters is that 10 minutes of internet drama just exposed this absolute bombshell scenario going on behind the scenes at Turning Point USA and the massive, dangerous grift funding it and what's really going on with Erica Kirk and why the drama always seems to follow her. Listen, we are, at the time of this recording, about a month out, almost 30 days out from Tyler Robinson's trial, and Erica Kirk's going to be the star of the show. There's going to be cameras everywhere. She is supposed to be laying low, and she's doing everything but. I'm going to show you today all this shit that's going on behind the scenes, and I promise you, you're never going to look at this stuff the same. Because why does she keep breathing life into this rumor? And real quick, I'm Lauren Peritra. We're in New York for a couple days. Willa and I run this entire operation, network, free, and independent, every single day out of pure principle and an absolute refusal to ever let Katie Miller catch up. Katie Miller is the wife of Stephen Little Bitch Miller, the pale white nationalist from Santa Monica behind all of this ICE and immigration terror.
Stephen Miller here to talk with you about a very important subject.
And we are almost 2x her subscribers on YouTube. We're also available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. And it is, unfortunately, Stephen Miller season. So every follow, every sub, every comment, 6 words or more, every hype, every 5-star rating, every action you take, consider that an FU to Katie and Stephen Little Bitch Miller. And also consider that an energetic, protective field between you and Stephen Miller, who could honestly, if you find a little teeny hole in your floorboards or your ceiling, he could be scurrying out of that at any moment and just start scurrying across the ceiling. Just make sure you take a moment to subscribe. Stay safe out there. Most people think they know what's going on with Erica Kirk and Blake. This grifting widow, they're like, oh, she's being harassed by these people and that people. No. She's acting deranged. Steve Wynn's nephew, Steve Wynn of the Wynn, WYNN, you know, the casinos in Vegas, she made things so much worse with this little rumor. And nobody's actually talking about this Twitter drama that is an absolute smokescreen. It's a distraction designed to pull attention away from what her organization is actually doing in Texas right now. And it's a distraction to make the whole Christian nationalist movement look like the ultimate victim in every fight. So when this strategy gets pushed to the brink and you find out what's going on, it gets real interesting. So before we get into the tweet itself, we need to understand what's actually going on in this background here. So this is so much more than a gossip account posting a blurry photo from an ultra exclusive bar in Beverly Hills. We have Turning Point USA's Women's Leadership Summit going down right now, and it's critical we understand the context that explains why Erica Kirk's current meltdown in this exact moment is so revealing.
Today's episode is brought to you by Chapter. You know what's super unhinged? The way Medicare works. Like, look, I spent 15 years inside of marketing machines, and I know the difference between a system built to help you and one built to confuse you. Medicare is the second one. Thousands of plans, conflicting information, never-ending spam calls. That's why you need to know about Chapter. Chapter is the only Medicare advisor that compares every plan nationwide. The doctors you like, the medications you take, your priorities. They use it all and they find a plan that actually fits your life. If you've already found the right plan, they'll tell you. And if not, they'll help you switch. Last year, seniors who found new plans with Chapter saved an average of $1,100 on healthcare costs. If you're turning 65 or already on Medicare, call Chapter at 424-292-6476. It's free. It takes under 20 minutes, and that's an express line. Seriously, just do it. 424-292-6476.
So the Turning Point USA Women's Summit gets announced. It's this big conservative grift festival where I covered in detail that there are tickets available for 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, under 13-year-olds. So Erica Kirk, first and foremost, is inviting all the youths in, which is quite disturbing considering her message and the speakers. And it's going down in San Antonio, and it's really just a Christian nationalist, pro-natalist griftchella. They're talking to young women, literally not even young women. Women means 18 and above. They're talking to young girls and telling them, hey, the trad wife pipeline, that's the only way that you're going to live a happy, fulfilling life. Don't work good and hard in school to go on and do something with your life and your talents other than being a vessel for birthing. We want you barefoot in the kitchen. That's it. Submit to your husband, serve your husband, at any cost. So this is about taking young, impressionable young girls and selling them on this dangerous vision. So surely we can agree on that this is just fucked up. And she is also this festival is sponsored by Birthright, so Israeli ties naturally. And it's supposed to make the grift look palatable. Something about selling tickets to 14-year-old girls is just a little too disturbing for me. And you have to sell this base aesthetic. You don't even practice yourself, Erica Kirk. So the summit didn't just face ideological pushback from people like me, but there's also a lot going on with Erica Kirk facing threats. So more distractions here. So Erica Kirk was allegedly experiencing threats to her life, and including a threat to the venue and a threat to Erica. So a man named Jacob Owensky got arrested. He's leaving comments about being the valet for her escort. The whole thing's falling apart, and it's requiring massive security escalations. They're panicking. Everyone's panicking because their safety is compromised. We don't know much about the situation or how true it is, but it seems like there has been arrests made, and there seems to be credible evidence if they've gone that far, but who knows? It's fucking Texas. And they're mainstreaming the Christian nationalist grift. The grift is showing its dangerous side. People can see the very real, terrifying consequences of all of this. Not that anyone deserves a threat or a threat. Absolutely not. We don't stand for that. It's just Erica Kirk really just seems to be on one. So first, this gossip came about in Project Constitution. They posted that Erica Kirk was getting intimate with Blake Wynn at Bar 1912. Then Erica Kirk went on X to publicly deny it, of course, invoking the Lord and her late husband. She's replying to random accounts because she can't handle the optics here. Again, guys, let me draw on my background. As a former executive, somebody who oversaw PR teams, crisis comms, when something's not worth responding to, you don't respond to it. You just don't breathe any life into it. So why is she so involved in these rumors? Then Erica Kirk drops this engagement tweet. And suddenly everything becomes clear about what is actually going on here. Erica Kirk, you're really going to blow up this man's engagement? Or you're really going to say, oh, he can't possibly have been on a date with me because he's engaged. Okay, name a time in history where that was honest, that somebody couldn't have possibly been cheating on their partner because they're engaged. Yeah. The public reply hits the internet where she tells a total stranger Blake is about to be engaged. The insanity here is she's not even defending, I didn't go on a date with him or anything. She's saying, no, we couldn't have possibly be going on that. And now I'm the victim here. Listen, there's a reason that these rumors exist. There's a reason that people are saying these things. There's a reason that people are tying these two together. There's a reason why she's crashing out the way she is. So that's the whole panic. Erica Kirk really doesn't like to be exposed for somebody who does not live by the values she's selling. But anything for a buck. If you pay attention to this, you can watch her for 3 minutes and watch her totally destroy her own traditional family values facade. And that X thread really exposed what she's hiding here. There's a reason that this tweet was so impulsive. We're going to keep digging in here, and we're going to be following the Turning Point USA Griftchella Texas Women's Summit very closely. Make sure you subscribe. Find us wherever you get your podcasts. Let us know what you want to hear more about, and we'll be back with more.